Hey folks, ET here coming at you with the pre-market prep, so let's get to it. All right, SPY is sitting around 635.80 in the overnight session. If we're not trading futes, we're not too worried about it, but we will keep an eye that we're about 636 right now and overnight. CPI is tomorrow, so we can expect some volatility. As always, pay attention to convergence here, folks. Even though we had bullish flow, convergence was waning. We continued moving on down there. So keep an eye on these gray bars. Those are your strength of move. If green matches and it's going up, then we're doing well. If it starts to come down, then you know to exit longs, inverse for shorts. And we had a small red DEX today jumping into that. Now, let's get into our customer sentiment and our whale target 640 to 620. We had 615 maybe like yesterday. We've moved up a little bit. We're still in this same dang range up and down the whole way, and customers have gotten a little bit away from that short the pop mode, a little bit more than they've slid up close to neutral territory, but not quite there yet. So mark these on your charts. You know the whale targets by now well enough. Jumping into our dark pool, 633.42. Our ag has actually walked up $2 from Sunday night's video, so mark those as well, or use the dark pool bot ping like I do, which is my favorite in the Discord. But ag has walked up a couple of bucks. We did not get all the way down there today though, but close. Jumping into our gamma. All right, gamma is thin, folks, really on the ag from 618. It's still really thin, about up to 641 to be honest. So huge range here for CPI, the potential there. Biggest pull is around 625, but really we need to lose that 632 to get into that. But still pretty thin, wide range. Let's zoom out real quick, jump into tomorrow and see what kind of data that is going to bring us. So tomorrow, 8/12, really interesting look. Here's the thing, super thin from 634 down to 618. So roughly what we saw right there on our ag, and then very thin as well from 635 up to 643. So really this area here is our biggest point of price contention. This 634, 635 is where we've got to hold with some bullish flow to see upside moves. If we lose this area here, there's only really a couple of small stops at 631 and 625, and it's pretty thin otherwise. So really keep an eye on this area right here and recognize that gamma is pretty thin, so we can see some volatile moves both directions like we saw today. All right, that is all for now. Everybody have a good night. Stay safe out there and go get that Oprah money.